away from his controller because of the language and the loudness that he can produce. So I'm interested to see if he actually does the same as we look towards this Primal side. Primal, obviously the highest seed, will be playing off from the red. Foreigners on the blue side. This game is about to get underway. Strongholds on Eden. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the matches, but I tell you what, gents, we're already starting. Let's get this one underway. Let's kick it off. 99, Elamite. Gentlemen, over to you.
Yeah, as we can see already, Primal grabbing the overshield off of the start here. Dagger themselves grabbing the rocket here for Foreigners as well. Nobody been able to secure any strongholds quite yet, as we see Ben and Ness start to be taking Catwalk. There is a member of the enemy team, or Primal here, top center. Yeah, that was a great grenade. It's going to force Raisu back here as he runs into the camo player and does get taken out.
Yeah, Raisu definitely was making some smart decisions right there, deciding to stay alive and just dropping, but was unable to make sure that he could get away. Right away, there's a very aggressive, objective mindset coming out of this Primal roster right now. Gilkey going to try to be a distraction and just help his team right now on top of the catwalk.
Yeah, Gilkey is not a player. Same with Calm. Actually, this whole squad, they're not going to get intimidated and they're not going to overlook enemy teams here. They are coming out. This is a big opportunity for them. Like we've said, we are at DreamHack here. This is an open tournament, $200,000 prize pool, and it's a top 16 payout, so this is anybody's chance to get paid here.
Oh yeah, and you know they want it definitely, because both of these teams want it, but this team especially, Gilkey coming back into the mix, Piles coming back into the mix. These guys have been gone a long time, and they're wanting to get back up to where they once were in the Halo 3 days. In the early Halo 3 days, Piles was top 16, Gilkey was top 8. You know, Calm Mentality just coming off of a third place at the Halo World Championship, and also a guy that a lot of people don't know is Alpha. Alpha is actually a very talented young amateur player. I used to actually team with him, and I can definitely vouch that he is an amazing talent.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too familiar with Alpha, but of course, if you find yourself on a roster with the likes of Calm, Piles, and Gilkey, you definitely have some hype around you as well. So we can see it is 30-0 as far as the scoreboard, but some great shots out of Dagger. Secures 1 kill there. Great routes, possibly picking up a second kill on Alpha, and does get it. Gets taken absolutely no shields, no health there, but amazing plays. Monza gets the overshield as well here, so this is quickly kind of swinging back over in favor of Foreigners.
Yeah, this is definitely looking good for them with the OS in control, but you know, it's funny to me because they had such a good advantage and even had great map control and still did not have 2 strongholds. They're not playing at the same pace that Primal is, and that's going to be a huge problem for them in the future.
Yeah, but they got that overshield. Now they've also got a numbers advantage. Catwalk is the only one over here for Primal, so we need to make sure Raisu stays alive. Gets an assist there, so we can see 37 points put on the board here from Primal off the opening when they held control. We'll see what kind of answer Foreigners has.
Ooh, and that beatdown from Alpha there, helping his teammate. Good job out of him. Good awareness right now. And it looks like there's going to be some nice nades being put in, and a double kill out of Gilkey. Can he grab it? Not going to be able to pick that one up, but they still are controlling 2 strongholds. Very good job out of him.
And of course, if you're watching your screen there, make sure you head over to halo.gg and enter the code SummerChamps to redeem yet again another gold rec pack here for you. So as we saw, there was 12 points put on the board here in their initial setup here from Foreigners. Batchford looking to get back into this one as they got regained control, but how long will it last? It's been pretty back and forth so far. Really only that opening strategy deciding the difference between the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, they do have control momentarily, but their rotations just don't seem to be as on point as Primal's is at the time being. I don't know if that's maybe their warm-up or what. They were waiting for quite a while. Raisu here doing a nice job picking up that kill on Gilkey and pushing in, being able to stay alive.
Yeah, well, but just pops out a little bit too early. Great grenades, great communication here coming out from Primal, and they're not going to be able to get any points there. And Dagger still has those rockets in the back pocket. See if they're going to be able to put to use or out of ammo here momentarily. That new overshield is getting ready to spawn. Great job with the use of that rocket, baiting that overshield, and that's actually going to be burnt here as well.
Yeah, awesome job. That's exactly what he needed to do in that situation. Good double kill here from Alpha, looking for another, getting some nice shots into the blue stronghold, and that's going to back that player down, but there's going to be 2 players grabbing it. Now there's 3 hopping on to Blue Bend, and they now have control of this game.
And we see Alpha here grabs yet another assist there. You can see in that kill feed there, 2 players being taken down. Piles with those rockets, or Calm now with those rockets, I should say. Great teamwork coming out of Primal still, as now we're seeing the first triple cap of the game.
Yeah, and they are looking dominant at the moment. They're just trying to feel it out, you know, get back into the rhythm. I'm sure they were doing well earlier. Now they just want to start this big run here in the elimination bracket and get all the way back up to the relegation. You see right away there's going to be it's a 2-on-2 right now. Piles is just looking around, getting some nice height advantage. He hears a call out over here at Blue Bin. Let's see if he's going to win this individual battle. Excellent shots from him on Risu.
And actually picks up the killing spree there as well. Foreigners, they don't have a whole lot of time to get back into this game. When you have that triple cap, the points just stack up so quickly. Finally, he's trying to stop some of the bleeding, but nobody in position to go for either Nest or Blue Ben right now. And as you can hear those noises pop up, a wingman medal coming out for Calm. Just great overall teamwork, keeping that numbers advantage. 3 dead now for Foreigners as we come into the end of the game. There's a triple cap on the board. That's essentially going to be all she wrote, Alex, as the game number 1 goes over to Primal.
Yeah, and that was some dominating fashion coming out of Primal. I mean, it took them a while just to kind of, you know, get their footing, really, just to see how the other team was going to push back on them, you know, fighting over map control. But after a while, they really just put the pedal to the metal and took off with it.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're taking a look at the scores here. It wasn't like there were a whole lot more strongholds, 3 additional strongholds captured, but it's really the stronghold secured and stronghold defenses that made the big difference here, as you can just see how heavily those are weighted in Primal's favor. And take a look at Calm there. We saw him get a wingman medal during that game, but what we did not expect was he is at 11-16. Was that 8 that we were looking at?
Yeah, just fantastic run by him. And you know, he's always been that kind of player that just is excellent at staying alive and maneuvering around the map, as well as doing maximum damage. He is a very effective teammate to have in tournament play. He always comes to show up at LAN, and that's exactly what he's doing right now against this Foreigner team.
Yeah, and as you can see, some of those replays there, just great overall performances from Primal. You know, there definitely were some mistakes that we saw, but as you can tell, even when they didn't hold control, I don't think there was ever more than 10 to 15 points put on the board here from Foreigners. On the other hand, Primal, they were the ones that were able to get those 30-point chunks of time, and that just adds up really quickly when you're only looking at first to 100.
Yeah, and it really did in that game. It was very impressive coming out of Primal. Hopefully, the Foreigners team can fight back in this game number 2. If they're going to be able to do it, it's going to be here and now. Otherwise, they will be taken out of this tournament. This is their tournament life on the line in game number 2 of the series. So, can they do it?
I mean, yeah, they can absolutely do it. Like, nobody is out of this series here. We're going into, I believe it's a Rig Slayer, game number 2. And we'll see how they're going to be able to play this one. Rig is one of those maps where you can really slow it down, set up, maintain control, and just pick off kills one at a time here. So as long as they're able to just prevent Primal from bringing all that aggression and keeping them on the spawn, this should be able to pick them apart. I don't see Primal being as disciplined as maybe some of the top or some of our pro teams here, to where that's going to be useful to them.
Yeah, you know, This team, I don't think, has been around too long. I know that Monza had been planning for a long time to come out. She's from Australia. She got a bunch of people, a lot of people raised money to get her out here, and it's been awesome to see the community do that for one of its members. Especially such a young, talented female from another country like her that just has been doing such a fantastic job in the female pro league, really just blowing everybody away as far as how dominant that team has been, her and Riot Gaming. It's just been fantastic to watch. And so seeing her here playing against some old professional Halo players and some, you know, this is a really hard team to play against.
Yeah, but you're looking at Primal there. They're not overlooking this team whatsoever. They're coming out here. They know what's on the line. There is a lot of money here up for grabs. And as we move further and further along the bracket, these matches are just going to get more and more difficult every single time.
Yeah, and starting out here, Gilkey is going to get some shots to protect his camo player, and he lands some perfect ones. Nice accuracy out of him right there. He's going to eat a grenade, and that is going to be 3-4 dead right off the bat for Primal, and they have the sniper control. I want to see Monza. She has the sniper. Let's see what she can do with it, please. And then maybe she can bring them back into this one, maybe take this game, and it would just be fantastic if she could make a story out of this. You know, upsetting a team like Primal would be fantastic for her.
Ooh, that is a strong scatter shot. If you didn't already know, you zoom in and you're going to get more focused damage there. That's why you saw that kill happen so quickly. 3 members of Primal trapped over there towards the SMG. Dagger does a great job staying alive, trying to dodge grenades, dodges the first one. It's a big cleanup kill, I should say, coming out of Calm there as he turns around, makes that 2 kills, does a great job getting back into this one, but he is still trapped down below, and Primal, they're trying to secure this kill.
Oh, nice shot by Calm to take out Monza before she could take him out. Excellent work by him, but look at that. Foreigners are up by 5, and they are really running hot right out of the gate right now. This is actually really, really good for them. If they are going to take this game, it is going to rely on them staying aggressive throughout the entire match.
Yeah, it's 11-7 right now here. Kills being traded back and forth. They need to make sure they get that player that dropped basement, but no, able to escape. Great overall job by Primal. They're still down in the, or have a deficit here in this game. Power weapon control also in favor of Foreigners, so not the greatest position to be in, but they're able to grab and secure a few kills that really should not be going in their favor. And just like that, scatter shot and 2 kills go back over to Primal.
Yeah. Primal is still in this one. It is a close game right now. Dagger has the sniper. He is trying to get away right now. I'm sure he's being called out by the whole Primal team, and he takes Calm's face off, almost landing another one. Good job by him, but he was unable to get away with that. So that sniper's going to be down. Alpha picking up the camo. Let's see if he stay alive. Now, do you think he's doing what he should be right here, Kyle? Just kind of playing it slow, making sure to play his life, make it priority?
Yeah, I mean, they've got, you can see in the, on the left side of your screen, their snipers in the hands of Calm. Scatter shot was just turned over by Piles. They know they're back over towards the Carbine, maybe even looking at split spawn, so Alpha just doing his best to stay alive here. What I'd like to do is, now that they have this camos, go into an Astro listen-in with Primal and see if they're able to take the lead here.
Sniper. I can't see him. I can't got him. He has 2 words. 2 words out the blue, guys. Someone look 2 words. We're inside. We are inside. Look 2 words. I'm here.
Let's open over score.
We're inside. We're inside.
That's one shot.
Staying alive. Actually, guys. That guy basement door. Basement door. Yellow.
On Carbine.
Making sure I'm
Mark Carbine. Fuck that guy.
Weak Carbine. Weak Carbine.
Good shot to him. Nice shot, Mike.
I fell bottom row. I stay alive and snipe.
One shot on you, Mike. Nice trade.
Clear up bunker.
Long, sniper. Too long. One's in.
Stay alive. Watch my E1. Watch my E1.
Guys.
Watch my E1.
Come with me back connected.
I'm coming. Watch my E1, please.
2 shots.
I can't see. I'm not with you. Vic, I'm not with you.
Scatter's coming up. We gotta click for Scatter.
Long haul weak.
Guys, come top tower and help Scatter.
I'm here.
I'm going well.
Top tower. I need help.
Yellow one. I can't help you. Stay alive. I can't help you. There's a guy. There's gonna be a guy step off. Dead. Hey, coming behind you guys. Connect absolute. Connect absolute.
He's one shot, Tyler. We're talking about connector.
Connector.
I got one. Was that him?
No, Monza.
Hey,
Bottom tower.
Vic, you're by yourself.
I'm
One in basement. One's in basement.
Back up.
Guys. Come back to me. I'm inside. Vic, I'm inside. Come to me.
I'm coming.
I got him, Vic.
You ready for camo?
Yellow corner and long haul. Here. I'm staying alive and snipe.
Scatter in basement.
I'm looking. He's gonna jump long haul. Are you still basement?
Get that camo. Get that camo.
Top rail.
Vic, get inside of that.
I'll be up in like 4 seconds.
Top tower.
Top. Look at it.
One shot, 122. Let's go.
Yellow
connector. Shots still.
Zigzag. He's back. Yellow weak.
Bottom row hiding.
Behind me a sniper. Staying alive. I'm looking bottom rail.
I have camo.
How weak is he?
He's 2 shots. He's not.
You're pushing down there. I'm running side.
Yo, I'm top tower.
Hey, connector going bottom tower. Show that yellow. Look top tower, Mike.
Yellow corner.
Stay alive, Mike.
Last guy's long goal.
Hey, Ty. I'm pushing out connector. I'm looking carbine.
You want me zigzag dead. They're gonna be carbine.
They're gonna cut spawn carbine, one of them.
Scatter's on respawn.
Connector.
I'm in white.
Pushing
right
out.
now. I'm in white right now.
Open field. Yellow corner, the long haul. I'm pushing behind the rail.
Saw you go.
Open field.
Trying to stay alive.
One shot open field. I can't see him. One shot still.
I got him.
Connector weak. 2 shots, Bashford. There's 2 guys there.
I got him. Good shots.
Dead, Mike.
No, Vic, watch
I'm going carbine.
Yo, we're on car sniping.
I spawned carbine. I'm looking that side.
I'm on rail,
They're
guys.
gonna be
Anybody want to snipe?
I'm long haul.
I'm not hitting a shot.
Top side, old side, Mike. Long. I have your shots, Mike.
I can't look at it. Go.
I'm trying to bait him in. Right here.
What's that? I'm trying to White Hall also, guys. Watch out, White Hall.
No, zigzag.
White Hall, there's probably one old side. I'm pushing out.
You got me, bottom row weak.
Stay alive.
He's gonna go for scatter.
Back yellow.
Scatter. Push you, Neil. Bottom row for that.
Yeah, bottom
Look
row.
at Mike.
Two on Mike. Vic, get out of there.
I'm here.
I'm here, Vic.
I'm backing up. I can't. Push it back.
You went top side. I think you pushed
Yeah, get up. I'm behind him.
Yellow corner weak. Push
You
it.
guys here, connector.
And as we come out of that Astro listen in there, great communication from Primal. You can hear at one point Gilkey yelling, they're spawning Carbine. And you can see in the player outlines there were in fact 3 members there over towards Carbine. This great job recognizing where the enemy team is coming off those spawns, where you can force, where your teammates are, what's being blocked here. And as you can see that reflected in the scoreboard here, 40-28, as we are starting to see Foreigners' hopes and dreams of entering that champ bracket start to get diminished.
Yeah, that's just second nature ability coming from these players. They've just been doing it for so long, and they've had so much LAN experience. I think Gilkey is back. I've seen the way he's playing and a lot of, him screaming out to the other team. He's just feeling it right now, and he's feeling really, really good.
The real question is will Foreigners be able to mount any sort of a comeback here? We've seen it earlier in the day, time and time again, really, some of these games coming down to the wire after some monstrous leads were built in the early and middle parts of those games. You can see with just under 5 minutes left, but still, it's a heavy 13-kill lead there. Numbers are even. Sniper, however, is over in favor of Foreigners, including now the scatter shot. But just as I say that, great job here by Primal, taking out 2 players, pushing in to the basement here, keeping Foreigners from getting any kind of a setup, and just great scatter shot action from Gilkey, who just picked that up off the ground as well, as we just saw that player die.
Yeah, Gilkey's just running around the other team, and they are being so aggressive. Primal is just a ferocious squad, and they are really taking advantage. But look at that Dagger landing a nice shot. I'm not sure if that was a no-scope or not, but he's going to get away. He is going to regain his shields and control this railgun. He's no shields now. He needs to run. He needs to get the heck out.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to hit some crazy shots here in order to stay alive. Sure enough, we'll just be able to walk away. He's got 2 more members right next to him. Picks up the headshot with that last kill, but 49 kills here. Gets taken, no shields, trying to stay alive, getting collapsed on. Is it going to be enough? Holy cow, stayed alive, but no, it is not enough. And 50-39, Primal takes the series 2-0.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match. Got to see a little fight come out of the Foreigners there, but it just wasn't enough at the end. It was really a brick wall that they were going up against. That Primal team is seriously looking to contest some of the top teams here in the AMP.
Yeah, but as you can see, still lots of smiles here coming from the stage. As you can see, Foreigners, I mean, they got to be somewhat happy with what they've been able to do here. They still came out, they still put up a